shoulders not knowing.
Five Music.
Welcome back to the RNS podcast with myself, Kweku, Toni and Kweku sat over there. Tony's only one place to start, so we should get right into it. Luka Doncic. Brother, let me paint a picture. For these people who don't know who Andy Brassel is, by the way, Andy Brassel is a European football expert. Does incredible work at TalkSport. I went to bed, what was it, on Saturday night?
Yeah.
On Saturday night. I woke up on Sunday morning. Was the first text I'm looking at from Andy Brassel saying Luka Doncic to the Lakers. What the hell? Tony, I think the whole sporting world, or anybody who has a passing interest in basketball, had the same reaction to Luka Doncic's trade to the Lakers for Anthony Davis and a bag of chips. It's honestly, I think, one of the most crazy trades in NBA history. But what was your reaction when you first saw that news come through?
So I was up in the morning because I was doing the weekend breakfast show at TalkSport. So I'm up in the morning, it's 5 a.m, so that's what, 12 Eastern or whatever. And bro, I saw it scrolling through the TL and I saw Bleacher Report. AD gone to the Mavs, Luka Doncic gone to the Lakers. And I said, that's not real.
That's not real.
It's not real.
That's not real.
And I know the Dunk Central and Centel. I thought this was Centel, even though
everybody thought it was Centel.
And bear in mind, Bleacher Report don't even have Centel, right? So like, I was like, no, this is Centel. And then it was like per Shams. So I went on Shams' account.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, Shams has been hacked. Like,
bro, everybody thought Shams had been hacked.
Because, well, this is the thing. We'll get onto the trade package and what it is, but just because the magnitude of the trade is big enough as itself.
Yeah.
But then, if Luka Doncic was to ever get traded before the trade happened, it would be for your firstborn, for how many round picks, everything. You would have to bring the whole city.
The whole city.
Didn't Mark Cuban say he wouldn't even trade the whole city of Dallas,
bro,
for Luka Doncic? So the fact that it happened for, as you said, AD and a bag of chips, I thought to myself, this can't be real. So I was like in the office saying, this can't be real. This can't be real. This can't be real. I text my brother, but I was like, it's 5 a.m. No one's up. Like, no one's up.
Bro, Joe, to compare it to what you compared it to.
Yeah, so, bro, it was exactly like the day when Drake dropped Family Matters. And then, because again, I was up. So I was up at the time at like 5 a.m. 5 a.m. for us, 12 in Eastern or whatever. And so Drake had dropped Family Matters and the TL was going crazy. And then by the time I was in the cab to get to work, Kendrick then dropped what? Meet the Grahams? Meet
the Grahams.
And then everyone's just like, what? I've never seen the TL, like, living with the TL as it's, everyone's just reacting to this news. Like, I was barely working, bro. I'll be so honest. Like, it was just crazy. Someone was like, they've announced this while I'm at the club. Like, imagine, bro, you're at a show, the next thing you know, the DJ stopped there, yo, Luka's just been traded to the Lakers. Like, that is worthy news, bro.
Yeah,
it's
100%.
worthy news to stop what's going on in the shubs, bro. It is crazy.
Bro, it's yeah, I think people trying to compare it. People are like, oh, yeah, the Pau Gasol trade was crazy. This trade was crazy. Nah. Bro, there's nothing compares to this.
This is the first time, what, 2 all-NBA players have been traded mid-season.
Mid-season. And bro, players, according to reports, against their will. That's why the NBA is crazy, though. You could get called
Pick your bag up and go into Sacramento, man. You could just be chilling with your family.
Bro, you can be a player of the caliber of Luka Doncic and your team could be to turn around and say to you, we don't want you anymore. You're living in a different state. Bear in mind there's no state income tax in Texas. Bear in mind the income tax in Los Angeles is crazy. Bear in mind he was in line for the biggest Supermax contract in NBA history.
Yeah, like 345
Bro, that
million,
nigga's losing out on about 100 mil. Yeah. That nigga's even more in terms of the tax as well. And he has no control over that. The league is crazy. What do you reckon the reason is? Because there's a lot of conspiracy theories right now, right? People are talking about how it's just the Lakers and how they always bust case when it comes to trades and how they're the only team that managed to get these trades over the line. If you think about history, think about a Pau Gasol, a Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James wasn't a trade. LeBron James was a free agent. But what's your thoughts in terms of why this still happened?
Something's gone on.
Yeah.
From the press conference that Nico Harrison gave after, and Jason Kidd's there and was like, Jason had known about it. Nico Harrison has come out and said, the Mavs GM, Nico Harrison, has come out and said, we only spoke to the Lakers. Now, if you're going to trade a player like Luka Doncic or trade any player in general, you tell other GMs or you put it out there that this guy's on the trade block, who has the biggest offer. Now, for Luka Doncic, that would be the case because OKC have a ridiculous amount of picks. OKC, Luka could have easily gone to OKC and it would have been for all those picks and then everyone would have been like, still crazy with SGA, but we kind of get it. Like, they sacrificed the whole future. This was 1 first-round pick. Rudy Gobert went for 4. Mikal Bridges who was good for the Nets. He was our first overall option because you couldn't even name our other starting four players if you're not a Nets fan like me. When we traded him to the Knicks, that was 3 first-round picks.
Mm-hmm.
AD, cool, great player, but not on the same level as Luka, and is, 29, 30?
Yeah, 31.
31 now, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So starting to be on the decline, can stay healthy, is not always healthy. The fact that he's gone for AD and 1 first-round pick, something has gone on. The fact that Nico Harrison said we only spoke to the Lakers, something has gone on.
Nico Harrison and Rob Pelinka, they're close. They used to work with Kobe.
This is a bet together, bro.
Bro.
Hey, yo, bust me Luka, bro. Like...
Bro, honestly, because there's no explanation, right? And if you're, somebody was saying that, I think of somebody at ESPN saying, imagine waking up and you're a little kid and you're a Dallas Mavericks fan. And you've got Luka Doncic jerseys, bro. It's like, and you made a great comparison. You said it's like trading who for who?
Oh, it's like KDB for Cole Palmer.
Bro, innit? It's like Chelsea trading away Cole Palmer for, and you said KDB, and then I sat and thought about it. I was like, no, because at least KDB is like...
has got multiple
chips. Yeah. This is like swapping KDB, and again, this guy's got multiple chips, but he's a defender, for like Ruben Diaz. Like, injured consistently. Yeah, Chelsea need a centre-back. Chelsea need a defender, but... Are you going to trade Cole Palmer for that defender? Because how they're coping with it right now in Dallas, and the people who are trying to back the trade is... Oh yeah, but we need that rim protection, brother.
Go get Dwight Howard, man. He's still somewhere, bro.
Go and get Valanciunas. Go and get whoever.
Yeah, Jakob Poeltl, bro. Like, if you need a rim protector. Like, there's so many rim protectors out there in the league.
You're gonna trade what? At worst, the 3rd best player in the league. I say anyway. I say it's Jokic, it's Giannis, it's Luka, and you can put them in whatever order you want. And you're trading that away, bro. He's a generational talent. In terms of talent, yeah. I think he can go down as the top 15 player of all time. Just talent-wise.
Talent-wise, yeah.
Nobody in the NBA, apart from maybe Magic Johnson, has had a better 6 or 7 year start to a career. In terms of all NBA teams, in terms of an NBA finals, in terms of the conference finals. This guy's been in first team All-NBA for the last 5 years. Yeah. And he doesn't defend. That's how good he is offensively. Bro, what's happened here is unprecedented, and I just don't know. I don't know how the Mavericks recover. They say they've got a better chance of winning the chip this year, but do you think so?
Of course not. Like the fact that you got to the Western Conference Finals last season. No, you got to the finals last season, and you lost to the Celtics. And yes, I remember Windhurst coming out with that monologue of what it was like. Like, maybe that's where it started from. Because if you remember Brian Windhurst's monologue during the finals of talking about Luka's defense. So do you remember, like, during the finals, the Celtics were running away with it and they were targeting Luka. It was like whoever offense on Luka. And so Brian Windhurst was saying, like, Luka, we know you're a special player, but you need to help your team out on defense because this is going to be the reason as to why you lose in these finals, which, again, was correct at the time. But that's not... When you have an offensive talent like Luka, that's not enough for you to... You just got to manage around it, bro. Like, it's like having a striker it's like Mo Salah. No one cares about Mo Salah tracking back. Because at the end of the day, he's giving you these numbers. You just have to build your team around the deficiencies, the one deficiency that Mo Salah has. That 100%. Doesn't really...
Bro, 100%.
No sense,
like, they used to say LeBron can't shoot. LeBron can obviously shoot. But what they put shooters around LeBron. Like, this doesn't make any sense. And I think over time, as the weeks unfold, I think we're going to find out the real reason why Luka was traded. Whether they know about an injury that we don't know about.
Because he's fat?
Bro, the nigga's smoking cigarettes and eating food that I eat.
But that's just the European way,
bro. He's living my life, bro. He's living my life. You know what I mean? Like 20 a day and fucking kebabs. Like
Podolski kebabs,
Podolskis, bro. And we were talking on the way to the studio, right? And with any conversation that involves the Lakers, it's what's the LeBron in all of this? And I was looking at LeBron's numbers, and people forget this. After this season, this will be the longest time that LeBron has spent concurrently at a single team.
Yes.
Which is crazy. You think the Lakers thing is only at the end of his career, but this 7-year period of him being a Lakers, or it'll be 6. Let me get the numbers up so I actually don't mess this up. But I was looking at it, I was like, this will be the longest time LeBron's been at a single team. Obviously, Cleveland, he left and he came back. But LeBron's a Laker, right? And when they hang his jersey in the rafters or when he retires, there's an argument to be made. What team is it? Is it Cleveland? Is it Miami? Is it the Lakers? And now Luka Doncic has joined the Lakers and given LeBron a new lease of life. And it's the first time in his life, the first time in LeBron James' life that he's playing with somebody that's better than him.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Which is crazy. Which is crazy.
I still don't like to say it because
it doesn't feel good saying it.
It doesn't feel good saying it because a 25-year-old Luka Doncic, like,
he's better than LeBron.
like a tiny bit, because LeBron can just even still, like, you see, the only time we've seen Luka and LeBron play together is during the All-Star game. And obviously the All-Star game is not the same as it used to be. It's just a glorified friendly. But you can see the magic between them, and you look at all the nuances. Okay, LeBron at this age needs to be the primary ball handler, but Luka is the primary ball handler. How did it work with Kyrie? They got to a finals at the end of the day, so it can still work. But these are the only two teammates. This is the first time in NBA history that we have two teammates that average 27, 7, and 7. Yeah. That's insane, bro. That's not normal.
Oh, bro.
So,
well, Luka's favorite player, one of his favorite players, was LeBron James. LeBron's one again. LeBron lies and says that everybody's his favorite player.
I'm LeBron's favorite player, bro.
But like, he loves Luka. Like, he actively tried to recruit Luka to sign for his section of the Night brand, and Luka went with Jordan instead because Jordan is the actual GOAT. But like, LeBron.
Carry on.
I'm sorry. I
see the way you tried to do that.
I didn't need to do that.
There was
no need to do that.
You said
I know there was no need to do that.
There wasn't, but carry on.
Why did I do that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Why did I feel the need?
You had to, because you could tell this, what this trade has done has now helped LeBron's legacy, because LeBron has never played with a player like this before.
Bro, he's never played with somebody better than him.
If LeBron gets one more chip, two more chips, it's scary hours for Jordan. So I know what you're trying to do.
What, MJ, Last Dance 2? Last Dance 2.
Deleted scenes, bro. Yeah. Show us something we don't know about that 7 years.
Starring his son, bro. Last chance. Yeah, crazy. It's crazy. And obviously it's going to unfold and we're going to see how it goes. But obviously we have to pod about this. We talk about NFL. We talk about the Premier League and football. We love NBA. And for me, the NBA only really starts after the All-Star break and after the NFL season's done. But this trade that was done in the midst of the night on Sunday, it had the whole world rocked, bro. I still had crust in my eye. I called you up and you said, I know. But you didn't say hello. The first thing you said is, I know.
I was leaving work, you called me, I was like, bro, I know. It's crazy. Bro, you had German journalists asking Jeremy Frimpong after Bayer Leverkusen just won. Jeremy Frimpong was like, yeah, bro, this greatest trade.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
KD came out and talked about it. Said, yeah, bro, it makes me think that anybody can get traded. If Luka Doncic could get traded, and I'm sorry, in terms of trade value, he's worth more than Jokic and he's worth more than Giannis because he's younger than them. I know that he doesn't preserve his body as well as Giannis, and Jokic is a different animal altogether.
He's averaging 27, 7, and 7. Who cares if he's preserving his body, bro?
Bro, we've never seen anything like this before. I'm absolutely baffled. And Shams had to tweet and say, "This is real.
This is real." That's the thing. He was like, "Yes, guys. Like, I'm not joking. This is real.
This is real."
Like, oh man,
bro, it's gonna.
I thought Shams got his account hacked. Bro.
I said, bro, I hope your pictures are private because I don't want to see what's coming next.
That nigga's password is K Adams 123. The easiest password ever, bro. I thought, yeah, Shams got hacked, man.
But not on Woj's watch. Do you reckon if Woj was still there, yeah, and not to just Shams is good at what he does, but he's not Woj yet. Woj's got skin in the game. He's been in the game for a long time. If it was Woj, do you reckon we would have heard about this before? Because, bro, there was no leak. This just happened, and it happened.
I think. Well, this happened the same way Woj would have dropped it. Like, it was a Woj bomb.
Yeah, it was a Woj bomb.
It's not like the way in football is now, where it's like they've agreed personal terms. Well, have they? Because the club hasn't accepted a bid, so you can just say they've agreed personal terms, and that's what some journalists do. Yeah. So you can just always use a bit of skepticism and hearsay and stuff like that to say, like, oh, terms have agreed, but they still need to do this. Here we go soon, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
In the NBA,
it's NBA just boom.
Boom. When they tweet it, it's a fact.
Wake up, you're going to Sacramento.
Yeah,
just like
bro.
that.
Yeah.
Just like that, and that's nothing you can do about it.
I kind of like that.
It's so much better. It's like when Molly May dropped that she broke up with Tommy.
Yeah.
Like, that was their Woj bomb, because I remember my sister texted me. It just be like, it just happened. There was no inkling. Like, for us now, if a major transfer happens, we know about it 2 weeks before it starts. And kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks. And we're recording this on the day of deadline day, and that's why it's not as exciting, right? Because we all know what's going to happen. Whereas in the NBA, before trade deadline or whenever, boom. And yeah, we've got the most crazy trade in NBA history. But yeah, man, we'll see how it happens. We'll see how it unfolds.
Does this make the Lakers the favourite in the West now?
Nah, I need to see the next moves. Well, at the time of recording, we haven't seen if they made any more moves. Bro, LeBron could be up for. Do you know what I mean? LeBron's
never getting traded. Let's be real. LeBron's never getting traded. This trade, I need to keep...
Brother,
look at the trade, bro, because this isn't a normal trade. I don't think people get it.
Should I get the trade up?
Go get the trade up. This isn't a normal trade, because if this was a normal trade, Luka would have gone for multiple first-round picks.
Yeah, I don't like.
So something has happened, and something has happened that relationships tarnish in sport all the time, and people leave. But if the relationship was tarnished between Nico Harrison or the Mavs or Dallas and Luka, the right thing or the normal thing that a GM would do is say, okay, guys, speak to other GMs and say, Luka's up for sale, ship him out, who's got the best offer? OKC might have an offer, so Nets might have an offer.
The trade was Luka Doncic alongside Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris to the Lakers in exchange for Max Christie, Anthony Davis, and a 2029 first-round pick. And the Utah Jazz.
And then the Utah Jazz were involved for some time. I guarantee you, in that trade, they had no idea. Like, after the fine print, they went, Luka, wait, what?
Yeah,
but we get a second, but wait, what?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. That's not a normal trade.
Something's happened. But the thing is, that's almost a dereliction of duty, right? Because let's not get it twisted. Luka is not just a basketball player. He's a jersey seller. He in terms of the economy of Dallas, bro, that nigga has an effect. The fact that you haven't recouped as much as you can for a player like that, I think you could lose your job, bro. He could lose
What is in the water in Dallas when it comes to GMs and just making silly... Like, someone tweeted, it's crazy that Jerry Jones isn't the most insane GM in Dallas right now.
And this is what I want, the perfect segue. This is what I want to talk about in terms of, when you're talking about those teams, in terms of three sports that we talk about, the NBA, NFL, and football. In the NBA, that team is the Lakers. In the NFL, that team, I'm not talking about just success, I'm talking about the team that everybody talks about. I'm talking about
America's team is the Cowboys.
It's the Cowboys. And in the Premier League, it's Manchester United. Why is it that it seems like the Cowboys and Manchester United can't get it right, despite the fact that we talk about them all the time, they still generate all that revenue, but the Lakers, even if they're going a little drought, every so often they'll be able to just figure it out, get a superstar, get a chip. And it's not even like Jeannie Buss is an incredible owner. It's not like Robert Lincoln's an incredible GM.
I think it's down to ownership. I'm actually thinking about it now. The one common denominator is down to ownership. Because I watched the Lakers documentary that I do recommend people to go watch. And I also watched Showtime. So Showtime was only 2 seasons. It's a great show, by the way. But I watched the whole documentary of the Lakers from the day Dr. Buss bought it to the present day. And it's all down to ownership. Because even though Dr. Buss was somewhat of a revolutionary owner, Jeannie was the one, out of all of her brothers and stuff like that, Jeannie was the one that looked up to her father the most and took the mantle. And whether you like Jeannie Buss or not, at the end of the day, she's got it done.
First of all, happy
International Women's Day, Jeannie Buss. But she gets it done at the end of the day. Like, she learned from her dad, and she gets it done, and she knows how important franchise players are. Because bear in mind, when Magic was that franchise player, when the Lakers got the first round pick, her and Magic are the same age. Magic's only 2 years older than her. So from growing up with the Lakers, them times, from going to Magic, then you already had Kareem, and then you had the little stints where you had niggas like Rick Fox and stuff like that, and you didn't have a thing, but then you go Shaq, and you go get Kobe, and then after that you're thinking, okay, and then there's the time with where Kobe's playing with D'Angelo Russell and what's his face? Not Nick Cannon.
No, not D'Angelo. Kobe was playing D'Angelo Russell.
Kobe was playing D'Angelo Russell.
Wasn't.
Huh?
Kobe was playing D'Angelo Russell?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. No, you don't remember when D'Angelo Russell done the...
Oh, no, but you've missed out the Pau Gasol era.
Yeah. So the Pau Gasol era, Kobe era, and then after that...
Yes. Because D'Angelo Russell was going out with Iggy Azalea and he...
No, D'Angelo Russell snakes. What's his name?
Nick.
I said Nick Cannon, but what's his name? It's not Nick Cannon.
It's not Nick, right? Nick... Tony, get on.
God damn it. Swaggy P. Swaggy P.
We'll just go Swaggy P.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, we know it's what's Swaggy P's real name?
Nick.
What's Swaggy P's nickname? Nick Young.
How did we get old, bro?
Bro, that's crazy how I could have think of Nick Young. But yeah, so going through that era, Kobe was there, and then after they dropped off, and then they went to go get LeBron. And then after LeBron, now they've got Luka. And and they haven't sacrificed much to get Luka at all. They sacrificed AD and Maxi Kleber.
Yeah. Do you reckon it's because basketball, there's less players, so it's easy. If you understand that it's a superstar-driven league, and because you're the Lakers, and you can attract superstars because people want to live in LA, every so often a generational superstar is going to want to join.
Yes, but Luka didn't want to leave the Mavs. This is the issue.
This is the problem in this
issue.
instance. Like the other players, they've traded and these players probably wanted to come. Luka didn't. We all thought eventually Luka would end up playing for the Lakers, but we thought it'd be a trade request or we thought it'd be as a free agent. He did not know this was happening.
No one knew.
So why are teams busting the Lakers? I don't understand.
Something's gone on.
Something's happened.
Like hopefully we'll do another episode and something will come to light, but something's gone on because this isn't the Lakers using their star power of LA and stuff like this and throwing first round picks and they're tanking for Luke. This just happened randomly. Unless
the Mavs genuinely think that. Okay, question. Let me create an alternative reality. What happens if the Mavs win a title with Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving? How do we look at this trade?
What, this year?
If the Mavs just win a title
cool.
this year.
So the Mavs win it this year. Yeah. In an alternative reality. I still don't think
it's worth it.
It's worth it because Luka
the thing is
not just a generational talent. As you said, he's a jersey seller. He's a franchise player.
Yeah.
And who is your franchise player right now? Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving, we know, is not. He's one of the. I think he's the most skilled person to ever pick up a basketball.
Yeah.
But he's not a franchise player anymore.
No.
He was the franchise player in Cleveland. Then LeBron came back to Cleveland and it worked perfectly and they got a chip out of it.
Yeah.
But he's not a franchise player anymore. And AD's not a franchise player anymore. Like it's not AD at the Pelicans when he was young. Do you know what I mean? Like it's two good pieces that can work and we'll probably see in the playoffs, but no one's a franchise player. Like, you got rid of your franchise player for nothing. This is what I don't get.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Something has gone on.
What the NBA man should do as well is successfully hijack. Obviously, Super Bowl week has just started, but bro,
no one cares, bro.
We're talking about the NBA.
We're talking about the NBA right now.
The NBA because the thing is, it feels inevitable in the NFL, right? It feels like the Kansas City Chiefs, no matter what it is, they're going to win it by one score. But yeah, the NBA is crazy, and what it also coincides with is transfer deadline day. Again, I do loads of transfer shows, so it's probably not right for me to say this, but it's not the most enjoyable, right? It doesn't hit. Hey,
I'm not trying to ruin your bag, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that.
No, yeah, okay, but like I'm talking about it in comparison to. Should I leave this in? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Zach, should I leave it in?
Yeah.
Am I messing up the bag? Nah,
I'll be all right.
But like, it's not what it used to be.
Imagine if Sky see this and they be like, "Get that nigga out of here." Deadline day, KWEKU'S party. No way.
But like, you know when you had like Peter Odemwingie in the car, you had Harry Redknapp rolling down the window. You had Berbatov just turning up out of nowhere.
Dildos flying around.
Bro, dildos flying about, bro. We were a proper country.
We used to be a country, bro.
Like, yeah, it's not the same anymore. And so when you see a deal like Marcus Rashford happen, it didn't happen on deadline day, but towards the end of the deadline, what do you make of it? Do you think that's obviously it's a loan, but do you think that's the biggest, the most blockbuster move that's happened in this window?
Because of the Premier League and Marcus Rashford leaving Manchester United, I think it is. But for me personally, this has materialised for so long. Marcus Rashford hasn't played for United since, I think his last game was Pilsen, right, in the Europa League. And
mid-December, no?
Yeah. And so it's going on since mid-December, and now we're in February, right? So it's not that big of a... We kind of know it was going to happen eventually, and even though Aston Villa just came in the last minute and done it...
75% of the wages, you bust case.
Listen...
They for them to take that on is crazy.
Well, this is the thing. You know, working in TalkSport, we do the weekend breakfast, and on a Sunday, the next show was Sunday Edition with Sean Custers and Henry Winter. So I remember when Marcus Rashford dropped that interview with Henry. I wanted to text Henry there and then be like, brother, what did you do? But I just waited till Sunday. And I went to Henry, I said, Henry, do you want to ruin my club? And he started laughing about it, and he told me, he said, listen, I spoke to Marcus, he's a calm lad, and he just wants a new challenge. So I reckon he goes on loan because of the finances and stuff. And then I went to him, like, I've been speaking to Henry throughout the week and stuff like that, and then I see him on a Sunday, and I just be like, okay, so what's the latest? Like, do you reckon he's going to go AC Milan? It's a financial situation, because he said his brother's is his agent, and he said, like, they really don't want to go down on the wages. Like, they want his wages to be covered at the end of the day. So there's that. And so AC Milan couldn't do it. Barcelona were never going to do it because Barcelona have no P's whatsoever. And so Aston Villa have done it at the end of the day. And what I wanted for Marcus Rashford is a fresh start.
Yes.
I don't see this as a fresh start.
No.
And I'm not going to say I've working in the industry, you hear stuff, right? And I'm not going to put anyone on blast, and I'm not sure if it's true because I don't know Marcus Rashford. But from what I've heard and from working in the industry and taking in like some things I hear from journalists and other things I don't think this is the right move for him. And the reason I don't think this is the right move for him is because I want Marcus to have a fresh start. What Amarin has seen is that he's mentioned application of training, he's mentioned application of life. The only thing that's going to change in this is that he's playing for another club in Aston Villa. Yeah. So on a match day, that's the only thing that's going to change. Before mid-December, he was playing for Man United. Before Amarin came in, he was still playing for Man United and nothing changed. And Amarin came in, saw something off the pitch and said, that needs to change before I play you again. And now because Villa is in Birmingham's not far from Manchester. He's going to commute there. He's not going to go find a place in Birmingham for 6 months to live in. He's going to stay in the exact same place he was staying in Manchester and just going to commute to work. So now so at the end of the day, Marcus has got what he wants. Whether this is a new challenge or not playing Champions League football, he's got what he wanted. But for me, and hearing the things that I've heard and stuff like that,
yeah,
I just don't think this is the right move. I want the best for him, I really do. But I thought somewhere abroad, that's a fresh challenge.
100%.
Aston Villa isn't that much of a fresh new challenge.
Bro, Manny to Birmingham is light.
It's an hour, bro.
Manny to Birmingham is light, bro. Like that nigga was in Belfast. Manny to Birmingham is so light for him. And you're so right. I agree with you completely because not just because of the off the field things that we hear and again, you don't know if it's true, neither to be verified or whatever, but it's for the PR. I think players forget that PR is a huge thing, right? I'm telling you for a fact that people in England probably watched 2 or 3 Jadon Sancho games for Borussia Dortmund. That was
the Champions League performance against PSG.
Against PSG, and watched the final.
Yeah.
They played,
and everyone's like,
wow. Bro, if you ask people who watch Dortmund week in, week out, they said, yeah, it was okay. It was up and down. But the PR changed completely around Jadon Sancho. Oh, he's gone to PSG, played in the Champions League final. I think that Rashford needs to be away from the British media because we know about his relationship with the British media already, right? There's a lot of people who are invested in tearing him down because of the good stuff that he did during lockdown. In terms of feeding the kids. I think Marcus Rashford needs to go to Italy, Spain, Germany, away from British media. Let us watch you bang in a free kick every once in a while and say, oh my God, he's doing amazing over there, but not actually watch you. Because that's a huge part of football, right? People are like, I'll see people still talking about how good Ruben Loftus-Cheek is playing for AC Milan. I don't know if he's starting. Do you know what I mean? Like, people ain't watching. And that's not to discredit people that do, but people ain't really watching foreign leagues like that. People are very Premier League centric over here. So I think the fact that we're going to watch every single move of Marcus Rashford on Match of the Day, if he misplaces the pass, if he walks, if he's not smiling for Aston Villa, who are a very prominent team who are going to be playing Champions League, I don't think that's the best for him, man. I agree with you. I want the fresh start for Marcus Rashford. We're all rooting for Marcus Rashford, right? Like, he's a nigger at the end of the day.
That sounds like an ER instead of an A, but
no, but like, come on. But like, he is like he's a prominent black footballer that has done great things. I say great things on the pitch, maybe not to the level that people expected, but great things off the pitch as well. And I want to see him do well, but I don't know if this Villa move is going to be it. Hopefully it is, bro. Hopefully he finds his place in the team. And
so what happens? Because at the end of the day now, if he's still staying in the exact same place and it's not really a fresh start, the only thing that's changed is he's playing for a different club. If we see the exact same performances we saw at United, maybe in Villa, and Villa are a better team than United, so it might look a bit better. But if that's the only thing that's changing, is that going to get him moved in the summer?
Nah, I think that when you get to summer, you're looking at an Aubameyang terminated contract situation because like the wages he ain't really willing to budge off of, and you're not going to loan him again for another season and cover any portion of the wages. You're going to want to sell him, unless you're willing to take cut price for Marcus Rashford, which is like.
But
if he carries on doing
the wages,
pardon?
He doesn't want to budge on the wages. And why should he? It's his money at the end of the day.
Yeah, well then we might have an Aubameyang situation where you just have to pay somebody off and then call it a day. Because the way Amram's talking, it's like I don't want you around. Like, do you know what I mean? You're like I'm trying to do something, and it shouldn't be as high profile as it is because shock, a manager comes in, there's a player that he doesn't really rate, he drops the player. That happens. That's football. All the time. That's football. That is just football. That happens all the time. See, it happened to Chelsea so many times. Maresca comes in, Ben Chilwell, who's vice captain. Maresca doesn't like him. He's not in the squad. It's fine, and we don't really talk about it. Because it's Marcus Rashford, we talk about it a lot, and I think that situation just needs to go away. So I think
it's not really going to go away with him being out there, is it?
Exactly, bro. He's going to be there, and I just think it's a shame, really. But let's shout out to Marcus Rashford. Let's hope that he can have a new start.
Yeah, listen, Marcus,
I saw an article in the Daily Mail bringing like his appearance, his rough appearance, his Villa photo shoot sends bad signals or something.
His rough appearance. What did he have a trim? Did he not get a trim or something?
The trim weren't the crispiest, but like he needs to call Namdi, bro. He did need to call Namdi. I need to call Namdi on the trim. I did deadline day about trim, bro.
That's crazy.
Crazy, isn't it?
Crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. There's not much football else. There's not much else in football.
There's not like. This is the thing. If Man United don't get another attacker,
Dorgu's done.
Dorgu's done. We've got Aiden Heaven, but Matisse Tell.
Nigga's son is Heaven.
Yeah, hey, we need that right now. We need divine intervention right now, bro, because we're cooked.
Aiden Heaven's hilarious.
We're cooked, bro. So if Man United don't get another attacker in to replace not only Anthony and Rashford.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think you need a striker though.
We need just an attacking player.
You need an attacking player.
And I think we need a striker.
Not yet. Not in January. I was looking at it. Yeah, I don't rate Højlund, and I don't. Not like I don't rate Xerxes, but I don't know if he's right for what you're trying to do right now. But for now, till the end of the season, wait till the summer to bring a striker that you actually want.
An actual like number nine striker.
You can cope with Xerxes and Højlund.
I'm not sure because Amarin. I'm not sure if this.
I know he's sending the message, bro. Play Kobe up top. What was that about?
Exactly. Is that not sending the message before?
But bro, that's a misstep from Amarin because it's like. Cool, I get it, but you're giving the club not really much time to go and do a deal for a striker. Yeah. I hear it, bro. But first of all, I rate Amram highly. You're kind of throwing Kobe under the bus a little bit. He had his best game for Manchester United this season, playing in the number 10 role. Play him there again. Yeah. Like, because we all do know that Kobe in the double pivot is actually quite hard to accommodate. The way that Amram wants to play, Ugarte works then with somebody else next to him, but Kobe's not like a ground. He doesn't eat up ground. He's probably better than number 10 where it's like short spaces, but you've got to be quick with your feet. And he was great at midweek. Kobe's a false nine. You're throwing him under the bus, bro. And he hit the post first half because he's a good footballer.
I used to play false nine in the academy, but still.
But come on. And I get you're trying to send a message, but you're doing it at the.
Well, so that's why he's saying we need a striker.
But you're doing it at the expense of results and one of your players.
Results in the Premier. Like no one's gonna.
Shouldn't be losing 2-0 at home against Palace.
When was the last time he scored against Palace?
Yeah,
I was there with my dad, and that was Eric Ten Hag's first season. That's the last time he scored against Palace. Let them beat Palace. Yeah, I was telling everyone we are going to lose. Palace have a good record at Old Trafford for the past like 5 times they've been there, and bear in mind. That for the last 4 games against Palace, we didn't score against them at Selhurst Park this season, even though we played really well in the first half. Last season, they spanked us 4-0.
Yeah. Selhurst Park. What was the score at Old Trafford, though?
We lost at Old Trafford, 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah, I think Joachim
Anderson scored, yeah.
Yeah, and then before that, we beat them at Old Trafford 2-1, because I was there that game, and we scored a penalty and Rashford scored. So that was it.
Yeah, okay, cool. There's just a few things from Amram I'm just not liking. Like I didn't like that.
Oh. I
didn't like that.
Anyway.
I just thought it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Yeah. Like I just thought he could have tried to figure out a solution, right? It's not hard to just put Højlund up top.
No, it's not.
I get trying to
he's
send
been
the
doing that. And it's not been working. Højlund hasn't scored in his last.
Yeah, but bro, I look at Højlund's goal scoring record. I'm like, okay, so in his first season, he scored 5 Champions League goals in 6 games. This season, he scored 5 goals in 8 Europa League games, which was higher level of competition in the Premier League generally, right? And he's scoring goals, not the Europa League twins, but he's still scoring goals in a competition where you're playing against fairly okay teams. I think that you should just stand pat with Højlund and Xerxes till the end of the season and see how you go from there.
It looks like we're gonna have to.
Well, tell if you.
Well, Bayern Munich don't want a straight loan. They want either a loan with an obligation to buy or just buy them.
The cost for Manchester United is always 10 million more than for anybody else, which is a situation.
Well, not exactly, because we know that they've accepted a 50 million bid from Tottenham.
Yeah.
So we know if we can put a loan with an obligation to buy 50 million, I think Tottenham will accept that. I mean, Bayern will accept that, sorry. But we don't have the peas. So why am I going to say, yeah, I'm going to pay you 50 million in summer, knowing that how the hell am I going to get this 50 million in summer? Yeah. Like, it's ridiculous. So
we'll see, bro. Garnacho staying at United looks like.
Looks like everyone.
Yeah. Deadline days, it don't mean it's nothing.
It's been a bit meaty. There hasn't been that many like crazy deadline days.
Axel to Sassy to Villa is a big move. Oh, okay, crazy.
Football, eh?
Football. Let's talk about American football. Let's talk about NFL real quick. Obviously,
Super Bowl week,
all right, bro. Now we start this pod. Next year we need to be there. Like the fact that we're not here is actually an indictment on us.
Yeah, because we did say we need to be there.
Yeah,
it's poor from us.
Zach, we're gonna be there next year. They're gonna be there next year. But yeah, flipping Philly versus Kansas City in New Orleans. Kendrick Lamar swept up on the Grammys, bro. How's a song about the biggest rapper, arguably of all time, being a PDF file, gone triple platinum and swept up the Grammys?
PDF file is insane. Yeah, no, it's great. And then out of all that, he then gets to at the biggest stage of all in the halftime show,
bro.
The screen. You see people as he was
going to collect the thing.
A minor, like that's. It's absolutely insane,
bro.
It's absolutely
insane. The thing is, the conversation we're having about Drake before this happened was like, is he the GOAT? We have to kind of accept that he's GOAT. We don't accept that he's the GOAT, but he is the GOAT. And now that is done.
Done and
bro,
done.
it's done. Kendrick Lamar standing there with 4 Grammys with a song called Not Like Us, where he's calling Drake a PDF file, bro. What the hell?
It's absolutely insane, isn't it?
Insane. Do you reckon he'll sing the song at the Super Bowl?
Of course he will.
What, A minor and all?
Yeah. Why would he not? We were doing it at the Grammys.
At the Grammys, yeah.
And how many Grammys has Drake won? Like, we were doing it at the Grammys, so why can't we do it at the Super Bowl?
And he keeps on bettering Drake at every turn. So Not Like Us was the second ever song to be nominated for a Grammy behind Back to Back. Obviously, Back to Back didn't win a Grammy, and Not Like Us did, about Drake being a PDF file. Bro, what kind of...
Back to Back? Oh, yeah, it was. And that was a diss track as well, Back to Back.
Bro, diss track. Yeah, diss track. And it didn't...
He made all of that over a diss track and then brought an album just after, bro.
Bro. And that's why he's the GOAT, bro.
And Kendrick, once you do it, you know what? If Philly... do I want Philly to win? I kind of do, I guess. But as me being a Denver Broncos fan, I can't. But I know it's not going to happen. But regardless, listen, Kendrick...
Who do you actually want to win? That's a good conversation. Who do you want to win? Before we wrap up, who do you actually want to win?
I don't want...
Who do you actually want to win?
I want Philly.
Do you?
Yeah, but I know it's not going to happen. I want Philly to win.
Zach, who do you want to win? Actually, Philly.
Yeah, I have no hatred towards Philly whatsoever.
Why do you want Philly to win?
Nah, same as you lot. I just don't want to see the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what it's come to now?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I can say that because they're in my division, so I hate the Chiefs. I've always hated the Chiefs. But it's just like the Chiefs winning again, bro.
But are you not here for greatness? I'm here for greatness, bro.
I'm not here for greatness at the expense of me. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, because they're in your division.
They're in my division. They're division rivals, bro.
It's so crazy. When it comes to NFL, I don't care about division.
If the Kansas City Chiefs were an NFC team and Patrick Mahomes was Patrick Mahomes in the NFC, I would not care less. I would be like, yeah, I won.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes ain't worrying about you, lot. He's worrying about Tom Brady, bro. The man who's gonna be cool in the game. It's so crazy.
It's not about. It's just this guy's the devil and we can't beat him. So like, why am I gonna support the devil, bro?
I really want to see Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying that Saquon Barkley, because I reckon right now, Terrell Davis' season, I think it was in '98, goes down as like the greatest running back season of all time. Got 2,000 yards and he won the Super Bowl. Yeah. But Saquon Barkley, he could have broken Eric Dixon's record if he had played the last game.
He would have had to get 149.
Yeah, and it would have been in 17 games as well. So
it
kind of
one extra game to get another 150 piece.
It would have kind of messed up the record books. But I think if Saquon Barkley wins the Super Bowl, especially the way he's played in the playoffs, this could go down as the greatest running back season of all time and secure his place in the Hall of Fame. Because, like, bro, think about each game.
I'm not taking it over Terrell Davis's 98 season because he ran for 2,000. I think he didn't. No, he ran for 2,000, had playoff records as well, and then won his back-to-back Super Bowl. Because remember, we won in 97 and 98.
Yeah.
So
we'll have to look at the numbers. But think about the narrative about Saquon. Bro, the Giants are willing to let him go to a division rival.
But that's not on Saquon. That's on the Giants being a bummy franchise.
We think this was going to happen with Saquon.
Yes.
Not this.
Okay.
Not Philly at the Super Bowl and him run for over 100 yards in each playoff game. Not this.
Okay.
Jump the plays and stuff, bro. We weren't expecting this.
I wasn't expecting that. But from Saquon going to Philly,
yeah,
that was going to make Philly a much better team. We always knew that. And bear in mind, Philly were in the Super Bowl, what? 2 years ago.
Bro, bare people didn't even have Philly making the playoffs before at the beginning of the season.
Who did not have Philly making the playoffs?
At the beginning of the season, bare people would have had the Cowboys making the playoffs off in Philly. Let's not get
Who?
Bare people, considering last season.
What Cowboys?
The Cowboys finished ahead of Philly last season.
Yeah, I know, but...
season. So I don't think it's out of the question to think that the Cowboys will finish ahead of the Philly.
Hey, definitely not me, bro. Not me. Not me, girl. I'll tell you that, bro. The Cowboys over Philly, no way. In the NFC East, no way.
I'm saying that feasibly that as an option. So Saquon Barkley, I don't think we were expecting this.
Mm-hmm.
And so for him to turn up and do this and change the face of a franchise, bear in mind that Terrell Davis is also playing with John Elway, who's a top 5 quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts cannot ever be accused of being that.
Well, so what?
Oh, I know what you're gonna ask.
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna ask. I know what you're gonna ask. We're supposed to rap, but let's go.
What's worse? What's worse for you? Patrick Mahomes being the first ever QB to three-peat.
Yeah.
Or Jalen Hurts now, because if he wins this Super Bowl, he is now an elite QB, whether you like him or not. Because not only has he got to a Super Bowl, he's won one, lost one, and played really well in that first one.
Oh, bro, he outplayed Patrick Mahomes.
And so if he's going to win this one, he's going to have to probably outplay Patrick Mahomes again. That puts him in elite quarterback conversations.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy?
Yeah, because Eli's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Eli's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he is.
So, Jalen Hurts, because he did he fall to the second round?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I think he did. He fell to the second round. Obviously, college he was at Bama.
He was at Bama, stunk it up in the national championship game. Dropped him for 2 at halftime. Tua goes on to win it in OT.
Yeah. And then he transferred to Oklahoma, in which he actually played. He actually played well. But he has to find himself, right? And so coming into the NFL, it's like, is he just a system QB? Can he actually throw the ball? And again, I wouldn't accuse him of being a great passer of the football, but the nigga gets results. Whenever he plays, his team wins. He gets results. Yeah. And I know, and it's weird, right? Because you look at Philly and it's so dysfunctional. You got a wide receiver reading books on the sideline. You got your coach shouting at fans and crying during every national anthem. You got
if I see Nick Sirianni cry, I swear down, bro.
Bro, I love it. But it's like that dysfunctional family, right? Yeah. That they're screaming at each other.
That team epitomizes Philadelphia.
Yeah, it does, but it works. It works. They're dysfunctional, but they still love each other. You know, what did Jay Hurts say? Oh, my coach was finally let me out my straitjacket. I said, God. Bro, I said, is that color thing? Is there a color thing? Straight jacket is crazy.
Damn, it's kind of crazy.
But it's a dysfunctional family that's got to its second Super Bowl in 3 years. So it works. And if they win it against Mahomes and this, because bear in mind, if Mahomes wins this, they go down as the greatest team of all time. So if they lose against Philly, then Philly deserve all the flowers.
Probably out of all the Chiefs teams that have won the Super Bowl, really,
the worst. Nah, because Mahomes.
But how are they?
Nah, because what's their D coordinator called again? It's not Spags. What's his called? What's the defensive coordinator?
It was Spags, but it's not Spags anymore, is it?
What's their defensive coordinator called? It's Spagnuolo. Yeah, Spags.
Yeah.
And Andy Reid, I think, are at their best. Patrick Mahomes is just managing.
But you don't remember the Chiefs, how good they were offensively with Tyreek and Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah, but that's because of pure talent, right? Because that's a young Patrick Mahomes. That's an explosive Tyreek Hill. That's the Travis Kelce who's younger. That's just pure talent, bro. I'd argue that Tyreek's probably a top 10, 15 receiver of all time. Probably top 10, 15 of all time. I'll probably top 15.
Top 15.
Of all time. Travis Kelce is, if not the best tight end of all time, he's at least top 2.
Top 3.
He's probably the best. Who's better?
Gronk.
He's the number, bro. The only receiver that's got better numbers than Travis Kelce in the playoffs is Jerry Rice. Bro, across the board on every single category. The only person that's ahead of Travis Kelce is Jerry Rice.
Yeah,
and
he's a tight end.
And he's a tight end, bro. He's a great, and he's got 3 already. If he wins a 4th, and you look at Patrick Mahomes, who's probably the GOAT. Before it was pure talent, but right now it's a coaching job. It's situational, bro. How many 1-score games do they always end up winning? And I think when that's the case,
17 in a row.
That's a coaching job as opposed to just blowing teams out. You're blowing teams out because you've got Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, but you're winning situational games because you've got great coaches. And yeah, it might not be the most exciting Chiefs team, but I think it's the best coach team, and I think that's why they probably win. Whereas, if you look at the way the Sirianni was making plays down the stretch against the Rams, bro, they could have lost that game.
Yeah,
they could have lost that game. So
they should have. Really.
They should have lost that game.
Think about it. If it wasn't for Saquon moving crazy.
Yeah, they should have lost that game.
Matt Stafford.
So
Matt Stafford things.
So let's see how it goes, bro. But this is a Super Bowl that you two are both picking. You want Philly to win.
Yeah, even I'm not. I want Philly to win, but I know the Chiefs are gonna win.
And I want to see greatness, isn't it? I just like to witness greatness. I like to witness greatness. But don't get twisted. If Saquon and Jalen win it, I'm not gonna cry. Like, I just want a good game. I just want a good game.
But then Jalen Hurts is in elite QB conversations, like
which is scary, crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Would you want that?
Yeah, he's black.
Yeah, and hey, them diamonds be dancing, bro.
Bro.
The difference between athlete money and rapper money is crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy because you look at this is a $200 million nigga.
Them chains were blinding my eyes. I had to lower my brightness.
You're making me want to tuck my chain right now. I think that's pretty much it though, no?
Yeah, man.
Good chat. NBA, Premier League, NFL, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys are locked in. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll be back next week. Good.
Sick.
Boom.
Sick.
Nice.